All right. Senator, it's been a month since you launched your presidential campaign. I want to get into that right now. How do you respond to those who say that the third way that you're espousing is really neither here nor there? When, as some have said, it should be clear by now where you should stand. So what do you and your running mate, Senate President Tito Soto, stand for that is separate and distinct from the other contenders, Senator?
No, we're pro-Filipino. No, we don't, we don't, we're not after, political colors. When we criticize, there's basis for criticizing. When we praise, there's also basis for praising. It's not as if when you belong to a particular group or party, whatever the other party does is wrong. Ganun kasi yung yun ang political divide eh. And we don't want to join the fray, so to speak, pagdating sa mga issues. Ang sa amin, we're always issue-based. Hindi naman lahat ng ginagawa ng administration mali. Hindi rin naman lahat ng ginagawa nila tama. So doon lang kami sa tama. Kung doon lang kami sa mali, magpupuna.
So you don't believe, Senator, that President Duterte is the issue?
No, the whole government is the issue. As far as we're concerned, the biggest problem of this country is government. And the solution lies in the face of the problem itself. And it is called good government. Kasi pag yung government, wala na. Ang laki na ng problema natin lahat. And this has been going on. Sometimes, most of the problems that we have are systemic, Sometimes to a point of being institutionalized na. But we're not doing anything about it. For example, sa Bureau of Customs lang, di ba? We have already passed the CMTA, the Customs Modernization Tarification Act. And yet, computerized, but we're not automated. So nandiyan pa rin yung human intervention. Kung fully automated yung Bureau of Customs, Bureau of Internal Revenue, and halimbawa digitalize yung ating government bureaucracy, and there's interoperability between and among the different government agencies from national to local, ang laki pati ng matitipid natin, mawawala pa yung corruption. But why are we not doing this? The other ASEAN countries are already computerized and automated. Lahat ng kanilang government functionaries may interoperability. Tayo, hanggang ngayon, katakot-takot yung human intervention. Kaya hindi natin magamot yung issue ng corruption dito sa ating bayan.
Senator, ang punang iba, bakit mahirap para sa inyong dalawa ni Senator Tito Soto na sabihin na si Duterte ang problema? Katulad ng gustong sabihin ng iba na sabihin ninyo.
Well, kanya-kanyang opinion, Si President Duterte, sometimes may mga ginagawa siya na siya talaga yung problema. For example, itong Parmali, I'll cite to you a specific example. Yung Parmali, why would they issue the memorandum order prohibiting government officials from the executive branch from attending? He is the problem. But he's not always the problem. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes, may problema rin yung opposition because they're not offering any solution. They keep on criticizing government without offering any solution. So, kami, ang position namin is always, we're on the side where we can help and we can be pro-Filipino. That's what we are.
What's more important to you now, Senator, that you win or that this administration and all its possible permutations come to an end?
Well, hindi naman kailan nakatuon ka sa isang administration. Past, present, future. Pag merong doing, kailangan may accountability. Why pick on a particular group or particular person? This is our country, and we should deal with all wrongdoings in government, not just one particular group or political group. Kasi, alam mo, extremes yung nangyayari eh. Pagka-opposition, everything that the administration does is wrong. And everything that the opposition does is correct. Yung sa administration naman, everything that the opposition does is destructive, saka mali. Everything that they do, tama. Hindi ba pwedeng doon lang tayo sa tama? Hindi yung grupo lang yung tinitingnan.
Ito po ba yung naging problema nyo in your talks with the Office of the Vice President?
That's another matter. Because yung discussion namin, hindi naman to nag-involve ng which group to side on, or to side with. Hindi naman yun naging problema eh. Ang naging problema is, walang meeting of the minds because initially, the first meeting that we had, I offered a sure unification formula that was rejected outright by the Vice President. And then when we met for the second time, binabalik yung unang suggestion. Sabi ko, that was before because at this point in time, we cannot anymore withdraw from this phase because, so many people have gotten involved already. And sabi ko nga kay Senator Frank Drilon, wala naman ako iharap to sa mga tao sa ganitong punto na ngayon pa kami sasabihin atras na lang kami in favor of some candidates. But before, hindi ganun ang situation. That's why I offered it. But it was, when we
Are you saying, Senator, that they were the ones who missed the opportunity?
Yes. Bluntly, I would say that. That was a missed opportunity, but, hindi sa amin nanggaling yung pag-miss na opportunity.
Meron po nagsasabi that, Senator, meron po nagsasabi that the sure way to win the elections next year is for a Lenny Soto tandem to emerge, completely leaving you out of the picture. What do you say regarding that?
That was an insult, To say that right in my face, mabuti I did notice, when that was mentioned, and when Senate President Soto told me about it, I felt insulted.
So sinabi yun sa inyo? Totoong sinabi yun?
I didn't notice, but Senate President Soto told me when it was mentioned. It was, I think, parang motion ng hand motion actually yung nag-indicate noon, which I didn't notice.
And you felt insulted because?
Yeah. If I told you, Carmina, suppose you were in my shoes, sabihin ko sa'yo na umatras ka na lang, silang dalawa na lang magsama nung katandem mo. Wouldn't you feel insulted?
So what would have been you said it was a missed opportunity, so what would have been the perfect opportunity and the perfect solution to it? Pero ngayon kasi wala na, hindi ba? Pero sa pananaw nyo, ano ba dapat yung nangyari?
Yeah, nung una, alam mo, pinakamadaling pag-usapan yung concept. Concept lang yung unification eh. I introduced the mechanics kung paano gagawin, how to operationalize, which was, rejected.
Okay. We're running out of time. They're telling me to wrap up. I just have a few more questions for you, Senator. First is, you take pride in being part of the so-called macho bloc in the Senate. How will this machismo dictate the ways of your administration should you win?
Well, simply, we're consulting with the so-called experts, business sector, academe, even agriculture, health sector. Marami kami kinakausap. Because to prepare for the presidency and even vice presidency, hindi naman ito overnight na pagkapanalo mo, saka ka pala mag-prepare. So that's where we are right now. And we've been doing this since the time that we launched our candidacy. Hindi pwedeng madalian, pag nandiyan ka na, saka ka pala mag-prepare. And I hope the other candidates are doing the same, because after all, this is the country's future that is at stake.
Talking about that, at a time when love for country is being asked of each and every one of us, really, during this time of the pandemic, let me ask you, when was the last time that you showed love for country, Senator? And what did you do?
Since the time that I was in public service, when I entered the Philippine Military Academy, yan ang in-inculcate sa amin, love of country. And since then, hindi naman kami nag-waver. That's the reason why, up to this point, in my career, that love of country still remains in my heart.
But since a young police officer to the time that you headed the force, to the time that you headed the Anti-Crime Commission, you've always been known as a enforcer of the law and not necessarily a human rights defender. What place does human rights have in your platform of governance should you win?
Kami na, ito na lang. Ako yung nagdi-defend ng budget ng Commission on Human Rights sa Senate for the longest time. You know, and you can ask the commissioners how I would support them in terms of their measly budget. I had consistently augmented their budget para makapagtrabaho sila ng mas maayos. Yung Anti-Terrorism Act that I defended on the floor, no? That is the only law passed in the history of the Philippines wherein after the arrest, within 24 hours, yung arresting officer must report to the Commission on Human Rights that such person was arrested in such place, at such time, and so forth and so on. Not only the Commission on Human Rights, kailangan i-report pa sa nearest judge kung saan nahuli yung tao.
All right. Of course, the goal, your goal, in the end, is to win. Pero kung hindi ho kayo ang mananalo, Senator Lacson, sino sa tingin nyo ang dapat manalo kung hindi kayo?
I don't want to comment on that. Nag-usap kami ni Senate President Soto. Ang aming posture will be to rise on our own merit. Raise the level of discourse from gutter politics to issue-based campaign or issue-based discussions. Doon kami. And we will refuse to comment on other competitors in this May 2022 campain.
Sino na lang ang hindi dapat manalo? In terms of platform of governance, ano dapat ang hindi manalo?
Answer that, Carmina. No? Ayoko maging judgmental. Ang sabi ko nga, kami, yung aming gagawin, kami na lang yung magka-campaign force para sa sarili namin. Hindi to the detriment of the other candidates. So, I'm sorry I cannot answer your question.
Fair enough. Senator Panfilo Lacson there joining us on the line. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Take care and keep safe.
Thank you. Keep safe.